Hi Pisces, this is a July 8th through the 14th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entering your life. In the second spread, we'll check in with those of you who are already involved with somebody. Spread number 3 is love from the past. After that, in the fourth spread, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And we'll wrap things up with what you're not expecting to happen this week spread. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Four of Cups, then we have the Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Page of Wands. We also have the Eight of Wands clarified by the Chariot. In the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Pentacles with the Lovers and the Moon. And we also have the Star on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, Gemini, Cancer, maybe a Sagittarius, perhaps even another Pisces. This is one interesting spread. Pisces. We start with the Four of Cups. It's not usually what I see as the first card, but there it is. The Four of Cups is a card of rejection. Alright, some of you could be dealing with two different people and you're rejecting one of them and you're giving a green light to another one. The fourth, if you're dealing with just one person, perhaps you rejected this person before, but now they're coming back with maybe a different offer, and now you will tell them yes. Perhaps in the past you were involved with somebody else, right? But now you are available, all right? And you're going to reach out to them, or they're going to try again, or you may run into the same person somewhere out while you're out, and you're going to be like, oh, hey, I'm no longer involved with anybody. Are you still single? And they're going to be like, yes, all right, so let's give it a shot. I'm simplifying things, of course, but that's just one of the scenarios, all right? Perhaps the Four of Cups has nothing to do with this person, with the new person entering your life. Perhaps in the past you were offered to go somewhere, maybe with a friend, maybe with a relative, maybe with a group of people, but in the past you didn't want to go. And now there's a new trip coming up, very similar to the previous trip, or maybe the same people are organizing this trip. And you're like, all right, so now I'm going to go. All right, because the Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Wands, and the Chariot, those three cards are really, really fast cards, especially the Eight of Wands and the Chariot, right? And perhaps there is a trip coming up. Perhaps somebody is traveling, you or you as a group of people or what have you. But yeah, the Wheel of Fortune right next to that Four of Cups clarified by the Page of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune could be a repeat of something or a restart of something, right? But at the same time, it's, as I already mentioned, it could be a card of literally going somewhere, or it's a card of starting a new cycle, all right? A very fortunate cycle. The word fortune is there for a reason. It's clarified by the Page of Wands, so there's going to be communication for sure. Somebody will reach out to you, or maybe you will reach out to somebody to check if they're still available, if they're still single, or something like that. All right, and then we have those two really fast cards. The Eight of Wands clarified by the Chariot. The Chariot, by the way, is a Cancer major arcana card. All right, we're right in the middle of a Cancer birthday season. You could be dealing with a Cancer, or maybe somebody is organizing a Cancer birthday trip, birthday party, or something like that. But one fast card is clarifying another. You know, you may be traveling somewhere this week. All right. The Eight of Wands is also the Cupid's arrows card, so keep that in mind. The Star on the bottom of the deck could be an Aquarius. You know, but the Star is a card of a wish come true. You know, something people usually wish for, hope for a very long time. In the potential outcome, it gets even more interesting because we have the Ace of Pentacles with the Lovers and the Moon. The Moon is your major arcana card, Pisces, unless you're dealing with another Pisces, all right? The Ace of Pentacles, the first card in there, is a golden opportunity, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. The Ace of Pentacles could be a card of a marriage proposal. It can be, right? And the Lovers in the middle could be a Gemini. You're dealing with the Lovers could be a card of a choice. Okay, but at the same time, the Lovers, in my opinion, is the best card when it comes to the actual love connection between two people. It's a soulmate card, it's a twin flame connection card, and then the Lovers could turn out to be the love of your life. Okay, so yeah, you see how we start with a rejection with the Four of Cups, but we end with the love of your life in the potential outcome. You are in your own potential outcome. So perhaps this whole thing is up to you. You know, this whole situation and how it progresses, where it goes, where it takes you is up to you. But keep in mind, yeah, there is that Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles doesn't just show up for no reason. And the star right next to you, right next to the moon on the bottom of the deck, it is a card of a wish come true. All right, perhaps maybe for some of you, it just didn't go anywhere when you guys tried the first time, right? And this time it will. this time you guys definitely can make it happen. All right, really happy for you, Pisces. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Pisces, the spread is for you. We have the Ten of Cups, the Hierophant, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Taurus or any zodiac sign. You know what's crazy, Pisces? I don't know if you just watched the first spread, the new love spread. That one was good. That was a bit of a strange reading, a bit of an unusual reading. And it had a really good potential outcome, but that spread had zero commitment to marriage cards. It doesn't mean the person, the Pisces, the single Pisces are not going to get committed to that person we saw in the first spread, but I just felt like pointing it out. This spread right here has 3 marriage cards. Not 1, not 2, but 3. Every card I pulled actually is a marriage card, because the Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck, it was already there, right? But the cards I pulled, those 3 cards, the Ten of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Ten of Pentacles, they're all marriage cards. They're all commitment cards and that type of stuff. I don't know, Pisces. Let me know in the comments down below what the heck is going on with you this week. Are you getting married? Are you moving in? Do you have like a move-in party or housewarming party, or are you going to somebody else's wedding? Right? Because the Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck could be a card of literally going somewhere, or moving, relocating, or going to somebody else's wedding, or going to your own wedding, or something like that. And the Six of Swords is also a card of things getting better, things improving. Okay? Maybe the Hierophant could also be a card of like education. It could be a card of religion, spirituality. It could be a card of something formal, official. But that still doesn't change the fact that the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles are definitely commitment and marriage cards. Alright? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Pisces, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Ace of Swords, clarified by the Fool. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We also have the Page of Cups. And we have Temperance on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aries, maybe a Sagittarius, or any zodiac sign. You know what? Pisces, I was looking at it, and I see nothing wrong with it. And I don't always look at spreads and try to find something wrong with them. No. But that's what I usually do when it comes to people from the past. Because that's when manipulators could come back, players could come back, somebody who just wants to have a little fun. Those type of people could be coming back. But this spread is clear. This person's in the clear. I don't see any ulterior motives coming from this individual. Alright? As a matter of fact, I think you will have a very honest, very direct conversation with this person. Right? The Ace of Swords, the first card that came out, that's exactly what I just said. It's a very straightforward, very direct conversation. Some kind of a secret could come out. Right, the Ace of Swords could be a card of clarity. Some kind of a secret could be revealed. But in most cases, the Ace of Swords is simply that conversation. I often call the Ace of Swords no BS ace. Right, no BS. The Fool, clarifying, it could be an Aries, but when it comes to love from the past spreads, I often interpret the Fool as a card of second chances, like letting go of what happened in the past and starting all over again. The Wheel of Fortune is a repeat of a cycle, start a new cycle, maybe on new terms, with new roles. The Page of Cups could be an apology, right? The Page of Cups often comes through as an apology when it comes to X spreads. It's also a card of them reaching out to you, maybe giving you a bouquet of flowers, being super nice to you. And Temperance on the bottom of the deck could be a Sagittarius you're dealing, but Temperance is a card of healing, it's a card of patience, it's a card of balance, it's a card of rekindling, getting back together. So this looks good. Alright? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Pisces. This week we have the Three of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, and the Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I assume you're the Queen of Cups here, unless you're dealing with another fellow water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or another Pisces. But I assume that's you, Pisces, alright? So, Don't be surprised if either you or somebody else will be traveling as a result of this, right? Because the Eight of Wands right next to the deck could be a card of travel. But it's also a card of communication, back and forth communication, as a matter of fact, right? The Three of Wands, the first card that came out, it's a card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made the decision after they had to choose, after they had to select out of two or out of multiple options. Right, and the Page of Pentacles could be an offer. Page of Pentacles could be paperwork. It could be somebody paying for your trip or offering you something, sending you documents over mail or email or something like that. You could be selected, you could be chosen to go somewhere, represent the company, or go to some kind of a conference or something like that. Or if they're choosing to hire you, right? The Page of Pentacles could be paperwork, and the Eight of Wands is a card of communication. Maybe it's back and forth negotiation for some of you. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Pisces. We have the Knight of Cups, the Lovers, the Two of Cups, and the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fellow water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or not a Pisces. We also have Gemini. It kind of reminds me of the very first spreads. You know, for some of you, this spread right here is simply a repeat of the first spreads. And I'm not going to go into details because we already talked about it in the beginning, right? For others of you, well, it could be happening to somebody else, right? Because this is something what you are not expecting. But what's going on here? There's this duality going on. It's like when two people come together and they're 100% on the same page, they're 100% in love with one another, right? That's what I see. And I get it from the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Those two cards are very similar to each other. And so are the Lovers and the Two of Cups. Those two are also very similar to one another. So perhaps it's one card per person. It happens. I see readings like this every once in a while. Yeah, because Knight of Cups is the most loving knight, the most caring knight out of all four knights. The Ace of Cups is the most loving ace out of all four aces. And if you take a closer look at both the Lovers and the Two of Cups, they kind of look alike, right? And both of those two cards, we have two people, right? And then both of them, we have something or someone hovering over them or presiding over them. In the Lovers, it's a deity, it's an archangel. And the Two of Cups, it's something that kind of looks like that as well, right? So it's definitely two people on the same page, both people feeling the same way towards one another, and both people are in love with one another. There's definitely love, 100%. All right, Pisces, so that's what I have for you for this reading, for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Pisces, have an amazing week.